Hi, welcome to Tack or Random Thoughts and Makeup Things. This is going to be a bumpy ride. This is going to be my first video. Just figured I would jump into the YouTube world after being on Instagram for about 5 years now. I just thought it would be the next step in my adventure. The random thoughts is basically going to be because I tend to ramble, have random thoughts, travel all over the place. Makeup things is because it may not always be makeup on this channel. I tend to focus on makeup just because it is a therapy for me. It kind of started that way. I'll get into the explanation of that at some point in this journey. But it really is just kind of a therapy thing. And then I do other artistic things. My art started off with painting, drawing, such when I was a child. And then when I had to quit working, it extended into makeup through finding YouTube and such. So I'm just going to start working on my makeup. I'll kind of explain what is going on. So first of all, I always start off with the Nomad Air a face mist. So I probably can't see that. I will be working on my lighting and stuff as time goes on. So to start with, it's just a really nice mist. And I just I do wipe it in. I don't know if you're supposed to. Just my thing. What I do. So I started using this a couple years ago. I think about a couple years ago when Nomad released it. It's just a really nice, refreshing mist. Put that on. And then I go in with a primer. I'll probably try and whip through this pretty fast just to not make it so awful for you guys. And then I do go in with the Mool. It's called Essential Mool Cream. So I use it as a primer. It just gives a really nice glow to your skin. Basically, since I started using this as my primer, I haven't used anything else. I've got a whole tub of primers over here, and I kind of quit using all of them since I started using this. This was gifted by the brand, so thank you very much to the brand. As far as that goes, and sorry if I'm talking too fast, too slow, whatever. I'm sure there's going to be some comments here, there, and everywhere. I did, to be personal right away, talk to my counselor about doing this before I actually decided to start doing it. And she warned me. She's like, there's going to be nasty comments. I said, I know. She said, be prepared. I said, I will try to be. I used to take a lot of that stuff to heart. Concealer, this is going to be the Ritual Defy concealer. I do use two different colors. So this one is, and I do not have my glasses on, so I can't read it. 121, I believe it is. Spell. And so I go in with concealer first. I know a lot of people use it for brightening and all that good stuff, but I have a few things, and I don't know if it actually like covers per se, but it makes me feel better, and it goes on really nice, wears really nice. I will tell you, once I'm done with this, I will be napping. I'm a very tired person with some autoimmune issues. I do have a mirror over here, so if you keep seeing me look off, that's generally what I'm working on. I also have a handheld mirror that will pop up in the vision quite a bit. So this is from Black Moon Cosmetics. Absolutely love it. As soon as I saw it, I had to have it when they released it, so ordered that right away. And then I ordered a couple of their liquid lipsticks with it, and I am a huge fan. So I may or may not use some of that today. I really don't have a plan going into this. Just kind of wanted to get started and get out here, because they say you just need to start. So here goes. My husband and I talked about me getting into this because I wasn't sure how he would feel about me getting into the whole YouTube realm, and talking to people, and putting my face out there. I know he won't want his face out there, and I don't know if I will ever get super fancy and technical with editing and things like that, it may come. I have a lot of medical issues. I'm one of those, you know, disabled people that doesn't look disabled. So I basically get my makeup done, take my pictures for Instagram generally, and then go to sleep. So, and then I'll wake up, and sometimes I work on sewing. I just finished a quilt, so that was kind of fun. I'm gonna go in with the Jungsam Mool cushion foundation. This was also gifted by the brand. This one is the Fair Light, so it's a little light right now, but you know what? It's still winter here. We're supposed to get snow this week. It's gonna be great. I don't really leave the house. Well, I do have to leave the house to go to some appointments this week, but generally that's all I really leave for, just because me being exposed to the public and people and germs and stuff we just found out is not a great thing for me. So you can imagine, you know, 5 years ago what was going on. It was kind of a scary time, which I'm sure it was for, well, which it was for everybody. So it unfortunately came at a time when I was looking to have to quit my job anyways, and not the reason I wanted to. I really did enjoy my job a lot. I worked for basically the county here where I lived, and I had a fantastic boss. She was great. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna talk about it. Anyway, yeah, I spent the first probably 6 months after I had to quit just crying every day, every freaking day, because I had to quit. Because I love my job. And here I am trying to do this. Not that I want to make money at it. I just think the makeup community offers so much to people as far as togetherness and the ability to connect and really help people, prop people up. I know that, like I said, there's so many of us that have disabilities and issues, and I really want us all to be able to like connect and come together and discuss, and especially when the world seems to be coming down so hard on anybody that has those issues. So this is the Fenty Beauty contour stick, and this one's soft amber. Sometimes I use the just amber. Yeah, soft amber and amber, those are the ones that I tend to use. If you're wondering what I'm reaching for, my makeup is all on a bookshelf over here, so I just have it nice and tight over here. I just organized everything and got everything put together. I tried to make it as convenient as possible for doing this. I am not a makeup expert by any means. I apologize. If you do have questions about anything, I can try and answer. I generally don't do makeup on other people. I did do our middle daughter's makeup for her wedding. I did my sister's mom's, I know, sounds confusing, sister's mom's makeup for my sister's wedding. And then my family dynamics are very bizarre, just to give you a heads up. And then I will be doing prom makeup for, I think it's 3 girls here coming up in a couple weeks. Basically for I'd call her my daughter, but she's not my birth daughter. I didn't give birth to her, but one of my really good friends, probably my best local friend, as local as she can be. She moved a little ways away, but and then this is bronzer from RMS Beauty. It's just a little like cream bronzer. I've tried, I'm stupid when it comes to bronzer. I've tried using powder bronzer. I've got some over here. I am not great with it, I will admit, and I'm probably not great with this either. Sorry, I have a cat too, so if you're wondering, I keep picking cat fur out of my lips. Yeah, she may join us at some point in time. She tends to get a little lonely and likes to wander in and hang out, so she may pop in here, although she hears me talking, so she's probably like, what in the world is going on in there, Mom? So that is that. Now the boring part is going to come. So this is one part that I'm really wondering what I'm going to do throughout. Yes, eyebrows. Boring, boring, boring. I always use the Ulta Beauty. And I believe this is, sorry, ash brown is the color. I've tried other ones and it's just kind of the slim pencil. I've tried others. I just can't find any other color that I like as well. Sorry about the ums. I know, just that pause. And I will tell you, I will forget words. I will forget sentences. I will veer off into weird things, such as the random thought part of this. I may change the channel name at some point to match my Instagram channel, which is Tack Makeup Playground. But again, like I said, I don't know if I want to necessarily just focus this channel on makeup. So right now, it'll probably be that way. Just because, and I don't know how consistently I will be posting. I won't be filming when my husband's home, and he's got a funky schedule with his job, so it's just awkward. I do lives on Saturdays with one of my good friends on Instagram. It's Josephine on Instagram, and so on Saturdays we do lives. Generally in the morning-ish we tend to do them. I'm gonna butcher my eyebrows while I'm doing this because I'm talking and shaky and nervous about doing this. But that's okay. You know what? It's a first time for everything to get on here and do this, right? Yeah. So, but we generally go live on Saturday and hang out, and my husband will pop in and say hello on that, just because we don't have a huge amount of people that that join us. It's usually, you know, just 5 or 6 people, but that's so much fun to get on and do lives. And I may do lives on here at some point when I'm a little more used to doing things and getting used to doing this, because I think lives are great. I think the community and being able to talk and discuss and get input. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun to have people sit there and tell us, you know, do this color, do that color, do this lip color, do that lip color. Sorry, I also use the e.l.f. Wow Brow. Should have said that. I cannot remember for the, I should really write all this down so I know what colors I'm using, but yeah, I can't read it because I need my glasses on. Not a clue. Anyway, e.l.f. Wow Brow is what I use for the rest of my eyebrows, and then they look really, really severe until I get my eye look on. I usually go pretty colorful with eye looks, at least on Instagram. Today, we'll see what happens. I do have out a couple of, well, a palette. I will show you what it is, and then some singles that I just got. So I will show you all that, and we'll see how things go. I'm excited about the singles. Well, I'm excited about the palette just because I will tell you, if you know me already, you already know I am a Nomad Cosmetics fan, tried and true. Just love them, love everything about them. So that's what I tend to get geared towards. So this is a Gerard Cosmetics base. I do mix the white with the fair because I'm so fair that the fair is just not quite light enough for me. So, and the white is really, really, really white. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pop in. So Nomad, this is the Fairy Tale Europe palette. Absolutely flipping gorgeous. Love, 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 love the cover art. I'm gonna try and do this so that you don't see the whole world around here and what a mess my room is. But there is the color story. Yes, it's mostly shimmers, and I'm gonna add in some other shimmers. Snow White over here. Absolute beautiful favorite. Yep. So it is neutrals with a lot of sparkle, and then I'm gonna probably pop in. So these are the Davina shadows that I just got. I am absolutely new to Davina. These are all Electrum shadows over here. Absolutely gorgeous too. I did win those from Electrum, so they were lovely and gifted those to me. Those are all the Davinas there. Don't look at the mirror. Sorry about that. So I'll probably pop in some Davina ones. So we'll just kind of start in with a pretty simple look, just because I just want to get this video done and get it up and get my first one out there so that I can say I did it. And if it doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything. If it does something, great. Really just want a space where people can come and be themselves. I don't know, I guess a bleeding heart. I will make myself cry. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to cry. I was told by my biological father that I wasn't allowed to cry, so I didn't. I held all my emotions inside. I took a long time to break through that. I had a lot of traumatic things happen to me in my childhood and teen years, and just kind of molded me into who I am. So I'm going in with, I am not even going to try and pronounce the color on this one, but Chateau de Chambord, which is actually my favorite alcohol, so I should know how to say that, and I don't drink, but Chambord is so yummy. So I remember what it tastes like, and I have a tiny little bottle that I got myself for Christmas that I will probably never drink. It's just the neatest looking bottle I've ever seen. So, but I'll probably never drink it because I can't drink. Well, I'm not supposed to drink with all the medications that I'm on for all of my stuff. So, I rarely, ever have anything to drink. Not my thing, but if it's yours, that's cool. I think anything is okay as long as it's not in excess. You know, not anything. I shouldn't say anything, but you know what I mean. As long as you're not hurting anybody or hurting yourself, it's okay. So anyway, so we will go in. This brush is from It's Belle, which RIP. Love It's Belle Cosmetics. I have a few palettes from them, and a blush palette, and lip gloss, and brushes. I got 2 sets of their brushes, and then their sponges. I got a bunch of sponges before they closed because their sponges are phenomenal. So when I end up going through all those, I'm gonna cry when they're all gone because they are absolutely my favorite sponges that I've found. I do have some like Shop Missy sponges, or those Pawpaw sponges, that's what they are, that I used before I found them, and they're great too, but these are just, they're so much, but they're not as soft and as bouncy as the Pawpaw sponges. They have a little more firmness to them. So I think they just work a little bit better, but they're not like firm either. They're not like an e.l.f. sponge, or I've never tried an actual beauty blender. They're just out of my price range. I'm gonna admit I'm fairly cheap when it comes to makeup. I shouldn't say cheap. I just like to spend my money wisely, I guess, as wisely as I can. It may not look it from my collection that I have. I know I have a lot of stuff. Oh, which reminds me, the Fairy Tale Europe palette was gifted. Nomad is just, they're so sweet to me. They're, I don't know, I don't get every palette gifted, but once in a while, they just are nice enough to front me one, because I love them, I adore them, and they are amazing. There's always a percentage of their proceeds that get donated to a cause, which I love. They always have like a little game, a guessing game on Instagram and Facebook for their palette releases. So you can guess the location, because it's always based on a location, which I think is so cool. So you get to kind of take a little live vicariously through them and their vacations that they take around the world. And then they also do their starfish program, which they're going to be doing here pretty soon, where you get to like nominate somebody in the makeup community to be gifted a palette based on some certain requirement or specification that they list. And usually it's like contribution to the community, or you know, something like that the person has done. So it just is such a neat thing that they provide. So we are going real basic with the neutrals there. So I think I got that about as close as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Divina Specular Sparkle and Shimmer Glue Base. I just got this and I used it for the first time the other day with my new Divina shadows, and I really like it. Really like it. I didn't realize, so I just squeeze a little on the back of my hand to start with here. Just you don't need a lot of it. And then I will go in with my, I'm sure this is an It's Belle brush too. Yeah, It's Belle, the Essentials E9. Again, It's Belle is no longer around, sadly. Maybe they'll make a comeback someday. It just, certain things in the world were happening and they were vocal about it, and unfortunately the world is cruel. So, about certain things. So I was very sad to see them go. They were great. So we'll go ahead and get this put on. And again, I'm sorry if I'm just completely babbling. I know what it's like to have boring airspace as well, so I don't want to be one of those people that just sits here and does nothing, says nothing. So, all right, so now we got that on. Now I just have to figure out which shadow we want to use here. So let's go ahead and I think maybe we'll go in with, let's see if I can get this to do what I want it to. Probably not, because I have not learned the magic of multi-chromes and lighting yet. Maybe one of these years I will figure it out. Kind of, sort of getting it. So this one is Wicked Petals. And with that, we'll go ahead. So it's kind of a pink, bluey, purpley, molten, fantastic magic. I don't know. It's just, I haven't actually used this one yet. This will be the first time for this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, I held off on Davina for a while. So I have, when it comes to singles, I've wanted to get into buying them for a while, but I don't know if anybody out there is like me. When you go to the brands that sell singles, you just get overwhelmed. You look at the site and you just want to buy everything. You want every color. You want every possible thing that they sell. And you can't do it because financially that's ridiculous. You would absolutely break the bank and, you know, cry and go file for bankruptcy because you bought every eyeshadow possible. So since I can't do that to myself or my husband, I held off, and then my friend Debutante, who's also got a channel, she's been doing YouTube for a while, and she's actually one of the ones that's encouraged me to do this, and so I'm finally doing it, Debbie. Finally doing it. She did a video on their new collection, which this is part of, and I was like, yep, we're going, we're buying. And so there were, what is it, 11 shadows total in the new collection. Well, there's 2 collections. So there's one, the crown, I can't remember, some crown something. That's what this one's from. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a few of those. And then there was the Decadent Desires, I think is the other one. And I didn't get any of that. And I should have, because they're so beautiful. So this one is Ashen Hollow. So I'm probably not going to do a very good job of this, but it's like a bluey, silvery type color. Super pretty. So again, we're just going for a simple look for first video here. If you go to my Instagram page, you will see generally not very simple. My looks are a little more detailed. I will do a lot of graphic liner, you know, just a lot more detailing with the actual eyeshadow. I just didn't want to go there for my first video. I figured I'd do the full base and everything to kind of walk through, talk through, not have to stress while I'm putting this on. So yeah, that's what that's looking like. Probably a little hard to see. We'll see if I can get the other one on here, and then I will actually close my eyes and try and get up in the camera for you. And again, sorry if I'm looking off into the mirror too much and not focusing. Again, first video, just learning. Hoping to get better. A little time, a little more effort. Hopefully get some better lighting. I don't know. I gotta work on my lighting. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do, but we'll hopefully get that figured out. So there's that. So I think for me, generally what I will do, so that's kind of what that's looking like right now. So those are those two. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of Snow White there as well. And I always do an inner corner, just, I don't know. I didn't even start back in, I guess 2016 is when that was popular, but for me, I just like it. I just like that pop of pretty there. And then I usually do the brow bone too, just because I like the pop of pretty there. So yes, I just called it pop of pretty. Sorry, I don't know. I make up stupid stuff all the time. Again, random thoughts, random words, random. So we'll add a little bit of fire into that as well. Looks like, you know what else we're gonna do? We're just gonna that up the middle in between those two colors. See what that does, just because it sounds like fun. All right. Okay, so we will go with that, see what that does when we get some photos taken for Instagram as well. Put those away. So then I think I'm actually just going to do a brown liner. This one's from ColourPop. Just a brown liquid liner. I'm not going to get all fancy with a wing or anything because I'm not great at wings. I will admit that. I actually kind of suck at them. I usually will use tape and stuff to do kind of tighter lines to make them even and straight. That's just a little easier for me that way. So, but and then as far as linking all this stuff, I quite honestly don't have a clue how to do any of that yet, so I will try to link all of this in the description box, right? Is that what that's called? Yeah, we'll try that and we'll see how that goes. I always put just a little bit out here. I don't know if it does anything for my eyes. I think it just, I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think about that. And then as far as, yes, I'm over here digging. Don't mind me. I am still here. I think what I'm gonna do, since everything's kind of bluey, silvery there, I think we're gonna go in. I got this eyeliner from Sorme Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the waterline. And I still need to do blush, don't I? Oh my goodness. Oh, we will do that. I need to put on some lash primer, so we'll do that. Then we'll do blush. Sorry, doing eyeliner sucks. I have very sensitive eyes, and I probably shouldn't do any of this stuff to my eyes, but I do it anyways. Very dry eyes, very sensitive eyes. I actually have what's called secondary Sjogren's from all my other medical issues, so I get very dry eyes. I do eye drops a lot during the day. I have prescription ones that I do 4 times a day, and then other drops that I do when they get super dry. And then at night, I have to use some weird eye gel, which I'm sure a lot of people use, but use that overnight as well. So this is just the Ulta eyelash primer. It's one I've been using for a while, and this one's getting close to being done. It's pretty gross looking right now. Getting pretty close to being done, so I will probably be switching. And now I just have to figure out a blush. What would go with this? Let's go with this. So new favorite blushes are from Ulac, O-U-L-A-C. This one's called Pinky Ice. Just kind of ordered them on random. I had some credits to use on the shop app and found this brand and was like, oh, well, we'll give that a shot. And I just absolutely love, and I do blush drape. Yes, because I like it. It's my thing. Never used to. I used to just do the boop, and I don't know, started doing this, and I really like it because it just kind of brings everything together a little bit more. I do the tip of my nose a little bit, and then I do add a little bit of color up there because, you know, you get color all over your face. When you blush everywhere. It's not just your cheeks most of the time. So there. So this one has a little bit of a sheen to it. So technically I wouldn't have to go in and do highlighter. And I may not, depending on what I have to use. Got those. Tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and go in with the Medusa's little highlighter. This one I just rub my finger on it and pat it. These are actually nice little highlighters. They just a nice little sheen, kind of rainbowy. It doesn't show up tremendously, but it also doesn't lift the makeup underneath, which is nice. So that's a very nice thing to have. All right, I got that. So then, final decision. What do I do for lips? This is always the hardest part for me. I think we're just gonna go in with a basic e.l.f. pencil here, which I really need to sharpen because it's a little sharp on my lips. All right, that, and then I think, you know what? I think we're just going to use my Sigma. That's not. Nope. Okay, there's lots of stuff in here that I could use, but we're not going to. Where is it at? Sorry. Apologize. I do have a Sigma. Why can I not find it? This is so bizarre. Okay, well, we'll try. Oh, there it is. Sigma lip cream. And I could not tell you what this color is. Begonia? Begonia is what that is. So these are really nice. Probably doesn't match the eye look at all, but we're giving her a shot. And then very last thing is discovered this new brand. So this is Tilt Beauty. They make mascara and right now just a lip balm for basically anybody that has dexterity, handicap type issues. So for me, having arthritis in my hands, painful hands, this has been absolutely fantastic, and it's really actually a great mascara. When I first opened it, I was like, maybe not, but after a couple times using it, letting it get some air exposure, some use, it has definitely become my favorite. It's great. And it does, this case is refillable, so they sell refills for it, so you don't have to buy a new case every time. So the case refills are cheaper than the initial purchase, of course. And then the same with their lip balms. I think it's a lip balm is what it's called. I did buy one of those too, just because I wanted to check it out, but they're so stinking cute. Look at that. So cute. So I just got the clear because I'm boring. Yeah, original clear. So yeah, and this is refillable as well. So super impressed. Absolutely love. I generally do a couple of coats of mascara. I don't do lashes. I will sometimes do adornments. Again, I do graphic liner quite often, but not going to be going there today just because we have no time for that. So I just wanted to get this video done and get it up, get it over with, and hopefully break the ice. So, all right, that is it. We're gonna go with that for the look today. Take the hair down. Those little clips, I could not tell you where. I think I ordered them off of Amazon, of course, not that I'm promoting that place at all, but if you watch Murder, Mystery, and Makeup, you know, good old Bailey Sherian, when I saw her, I was like, oh, I need to get those clips. So yeah, I ordered those because of her, because I thought they were super neat. But so this is the finished look. I will get pictures taken and get them posted up on Instagram. But for anyone that chose to watch, thank you for joining. Yeah, you'll notice my bottom lashes are longer than my top lashes. I don't know why. It's kind of annoying. I just noticed how weird that looks right now. I look like a clown. But anyway, so thank you for joining me. If you like this, go ahead and click like. If you want to see more of me, go ahead and subscribe. I will try and do one of these maybe once a week. I'm not going to promise anything, but I will try. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any comments or suggestions, try and keep it kind, just because the world has enough hatred and anger in it. We don't need any more of that. So keep a little love in your heart. Be open-minded and just show some respect to the world. So love you all.